Don't be this guy. Find out how to turn your ego from your art's biggest liability into its greatest ally. Howdy everybody, I'm John Kenific, Old Man New Art, and welcome to the channel where we focus on your confidence, creativity, and career. When we think about the emotional parts of what goes into our art, we come up with words like passion and creativity and dedication, which kind of make us feel special. But there's an often overlooked aspect of the artistic journey that can have a profound impact on our work, and that's our ego. While confidence and self-assuredness are essential for artistic growth, an unchecked ego can lead to our art's downfall. It all begins with the double-edged sword of confidence. Confidence is undoubtedly an asset for creatives. It allows us to take risks, push boundaries, and share our unique perspectives. However, when confidence evolves into an ego unchecked, it can quickly become a hindrance rather than a creative catalyst. Now, as we talk about these, I suggest that we use this as a private checklist. We can sometimes picture extreme versions of creative arrogance and say, that's not me. And we might not be that caricature of that kind of artist, but most ego problems creep in slowly over time and aren't so easily detected. So it's healthy to be open to seeing degrees of this behavior in ourselves, no matter how small, and to work to make ourselves better creatives. Now, let's check out the potential ego pitfalls and how to recover from them. The first one is overestimating our talent. An inflated ego often makes us overestimate our talent and the skills required for our craft. This can manifest in a lack of discipline, as we may believe that our natural talent alone will carry us to success. And art being subjective, there's sometimes enough wiggle room built into that to hide behind for a little while. However, art requires dedication, practice, and continuous learning. When we neglect these aspects, our work can suffer and we miss out on opportunities for improvement. So remember to continuously set aside time for deliberate practice. Even the most talented artists can benefit from honing their skills and refining their techniques. A couple of times a year, I usually go back to 101 online courses in art and the apps that I use the most, and I get a new perspective. It is incredibly humbling to get an aha moment from a 9-year-old graphic whiz on the other side of the globe, but it is well worth it. The next one is creating art for validation. While external validation can motivate, relying solely on it can harm an artist's creative process. When ego drives the need for constant praise and admiration, it can lead to creating art solely to seek approval rather than for genuine self-expression. And this can result in shallow, uninspired work that lacks authenticity. And when the accolades stop, you're just left with a legacy of work you have no connection to. So remember to focus on creating art that speaks to your inner self and your values, no matter how your work is perceived. When you create from a place of authenticity, there's a chance that your work is likely to resonate with others. And it can also be said that if you're creating something new and original, and I often talk about this, that there's also a good chance that you won't be understood right out of the gate because of its untested perspective. But either way that it goes, and know that it'll go both ways, your constant, unwavering vision should be a little bit of its own reward. The next one is neglecting collaboration. Collaboration can be a powerful tool for an artist's growth. However, an ego-driven artist may resist collaboration, believing that they have all the answers. This resistance can limit their exposure to fresh perspectives, innovative ideas, and the enriching experience of working with others. Most importantly, being part of a team is not enough. You have to ask yourself, do you consider others' opinions? Do you listen or do you wait to talk? And is your approach the only way to solve a problem? These questions lie at the heart of collaboration. I believe that they're the most critical in creating yours and your team's best work. The last one is stifling your overall growth. One of the most significant ways an artist's ego can ruin their art is by stifling their growth potential. When artists believe they have nothing to learn, they stop seeking inspiration, feedback, and new techniques. This stagnation can lead to repetitive and uninspired work. So, embrace the idea that improvement is a large part of your work. If we don't get better, why are we creating art to begin with? No matter how you see your work right now, you're not the artist you were last year as much as you're not the artist you'll be 5 years from now. So take that extra step beyond collaboration and find groups where you're the least qualified person in the room. And that's a tough one, right? This is the very situation that a fragile ego doesn't want to find itself in. It's kind of like those dreams where you're giving a speech in your underwear. But by putting ourselves in a situation surrounded by more seasoned artists, you can only rise above your current skills. So I'm done for today, but I do want to remind you once again that a healthy ego is essential to our careers and our lives, and it's where we find the confidence to create and present our work. So we're not losing the ego, just keeping it in check because it does have a habit of creeping into our lives and complicating things. And with that, I want to leave you with the words of author Jeffrey Armstrong, who said, "Ego expands to fill the space not filled with knowledge." Thanks very much for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.